We'll call this segment Man Prays on His Knees for the Recovery of a Tree.
That's it.
So now Kale and I have popped over to Vince's place, and Vince is going to give Kale a little tour. So hey, I might as well film the tour.
First down here is an attempt at a raft. This is a mulberry that I dug up out of the yard, and it was growing along the ground anyway. So we'll see if it survives this summer and comes back. It's still green under there, so
yep,
it's still good.
I got lots of mulberry. If you want to make a mulberry forest later, let me know, because they pop up all over my yard too.
And a Virginia creeper that again
that looks really
I dug out from near the fence there. So
like, look how thick the trunk is. It's a Virginia creeper.
Yeah, look at that. Hey,
and
nice.
Really nice bark on it.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
So that and Cotoneaster down here that
Tom Thumb.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That, I picked up from Vineland because the mice, the rats ate mine last winter. So this. Oh yeah.
That's the dead.
That's a dead Amur Maple.
Oh, sad.
Yeah. Same as mine.
Yeah, right. So
dead.
Oh, these were the Ray workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't all survive. Nothing you can do about it, right?
Right.
Bird's nest spruce that I found out that you don't work on those in the summer. You'll get dieback on all of the branches, and so I said, "Whoop! I'll leave it till the fall."
Is that all spruce or just bird's nest?
All spruce, as far as I know. Yeah. This is the Amur Maple that I've got to work on. The intent here is to chop it down here.
Mm-hmm.
And this soil, I found out, I water it and the water just sits on top of it. So I'm going to have to try and do that top-down repot thing and see if that helps it. So it's suffering. It's suffering a little bit. The leaves are, you can see some of them are brown and funny colored. They should not be turning fall colors yet, you know. Mm-hmm. But well, we'll see. Well, hopefully I can chop it. And, up on the benches here, we've got some other things. This is something that's a Yamadori as well. It's a hemlock, and it was growing like this. So I just kept it going in the same direction. Just wired it this year, and try and get some movement into these branches rather than just being straight up and down. Right? So, still very healthy. I've got natural deadwood on this side, so we'll see how that goes. A couple of bad roots, but I'll take care of that when I repot them, hopefully next spring.
Actually, a nice natural shari there, you're right.
Mm-hmm. An ash, which, you know, as long as I watch out for the borers, I should be okay. I don't know what species of ash was, blue ash, mountain ash, or what, but it's an ash that we picked up in June? Yeah, in June, I think. And right behind is a catalpa. I've been told that these leaves will get smaller and smaller. I'm hoping so, because these are freaking, you can see they're freaking huge.
Yeah.
It shades out every other tree around here.
That's how mine is now, too. Crown of Thorns.
Crown of Thorns. If anybody wants Crown of Thorns, let me know. I've got, I don't know, dozens of them here.
Kale doesn't have any, so yeah.
Here, go for it.
Oh,
you want it?
This one?
Take it.
You sure? Okay.
Well, there's some more up there. There's some more over there. I mean,
all right.
You can have your choice if you want.
Well, thank you, Vince.
No problem.
Crown of Thorns.
A couple of Japanese maples. I had 4 of them. Only 2 of them survived the winter. I tell you what they are, but I can never pronounce the names. It's Beni Mako and Beni Shishihengi.
I know Connor has this one.
Yeah.
It, planted as a garden tree.
Oh, okay.
Because it's Jackie's tree.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, wouldn't want to touch that.
No. But yeah, they're really nice.
Just some little this is a kumquat?
Kumquat, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Mommy ones. And
some loser gave that to him. That would be me.
Dwarf pomegranate that grew by itself in the pot with the other pomegranate. It's starting to.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Except for the damn, look at these aphids.
Where did you get the pomegranate originally from?
From Chris Henry originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it's got aphids, so we'll have to treat that later. I'll put that aside. Next to it's the royal oak that Nigel gave us when we were there for his 60th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
It needs a little movement in the trunk. I don't think I want to grow it as a as an upright, and I'm not afraid to use wire, so I'm okay with that. Both of these are Siberian elms. This one here suffered over the winter again with the mice, and so I had to take some things off, chop off the top, and I'll see if I can get it back to doing something.
I think it's looking good, actually.
And this was a Chinese elm that I left out too long one winter, and I thought I killed it, but it seems to want to come back. And it's sprouting from the roots here as well.
Yep.
So I'm going to take it apart next spring, and hopefully get 3 trees out of it.
Wow.
It'll be really nice.
Both of these are Siberian crab apples,
Oh wow.
and looks like they may have some
Rust?
some aphids as well, or
Aphids.
some kind of bugs making the leaf curl. I wish Canada would allow those systemic insecticides, I gotta tell you. Might have to not bring one in from the United States. I would never do that. That would be against the law. Down on the ground are Siberian elm seedlings. There's about 35 in there that hopefully we'll make into 2 forests or something and see what's left over. Small little mommy things, Portulacara after, variegated one, regular ones. Yeah.
Really nice.
Down here, just replanted these Natal plum cuttings that I had growing in a pot, so I just put them in this pot this morning. And these are willows that I've been trying to figure out whether I'm going to put them into a forest or what I'm going to do with them again.
How did you get them to root? Like, are they from cutting or?
Yeah, they were from a tree in the park.
Because I've got a huge willow in my neighbor's. That
Yeah, they'll just cut any branch, almost any size,
in soil.
stick it in the ground, water it well,
Oh, okay.
and they root. They're crazy. They're weeds, basically.
Yeah, I haven't had luck, but I've been mostly
Really?
putting them in water.
Put them in water too. Well, that'll start the roots growing, and then put them in soil.
They rotted out for me.
Okay. This is a Chinese plum.
Oh.
It's just starting out here. I have to transplant it, I guess, next year because the roots are coming out the bottom of the pot, which I guess is a good thing, right?
Should be.
It is.
A pyracantha.
It's good.
Yeah. Again, larch cuttings here that got 3 of them that were most of them are volunteers. They just seem to grow wherever. Again, more Siberian elms here. That's a burning bush.
Yeah. It's coming along nice.
Next to that is a bougainvillea,
Oh, that's nice.
and this one here is I'm almost tempted to put it way down on its side, you know.
Yeah, because I like this movement.
Yeah, just bring it down on its side rather than I don't like the 90-degree bends here, but
It looks good like
I've
that.
gotta
Do it
solve
again.
it.
Do it again. Yeah, I like that.
see,
It looks good like that.
Yeah,
That's a
I'll
good
have
idea.
Yeah.
to figure out how to keep the roots going and while I bend them. This is a beauty berry that I need to work on. Obviously, it's growing a bit wild and long.
Change.
It needs to be taken care of very soon.
Yeah, I did the same with my lilac recently.
Yeah.
I chopped it to like.
Oh, right. Yeah,
the way
exactly.
back.
And it's only one tree.
Yeah.
It's going to make a natural three trunk tree down there. So yeah, you can see them in there. So should be nice. I like the berries that it makes in the fall. Right behind it is a forsythia that I just cut down this spring. Hopefully, I get a lot of back budding. That's a Yamadori cedar. Again, something else that I probably need to figure out which way I'm going to trim it and what I'm going to do with it. Just the willow leaf ficus. Yeah, this little beast. It loses its leaves twice a year, and every time it comes back. Thankfully, I don't know why. It just you change the environment and it goes. The hell with you! I'm dropping everything.
It's like changing clothes.
This is a mugo pine.
That's a nice logo, actually.
It is very nice.
Wow.
This is the same thing. At
Really?
the end of the year, from Real Canadian Superstore, it's about $8. That was it.
Well, mine was in a 1 gallon.
Oh, okay. They were just sitting on the curb. Yeah. This is the Amur Maple that has been successful. So it's growing well. This is in its third year, I guess, now.
It's beautiful.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, I'm trying to get trying to develop a more of a canopy like this on top with the two lower branches here. This one here, this is another Yamadori larch that's 3 years old. I've had it for 3 years. It was.
You started early?
I don't know how old it was in the field, but I was going to cut the top off, and I know you and I discussed that, Jay. I decided I'm going to air layer the top. Why waste it?
That's a good point.
We can see if we can get true trees out of that.
There you go.
And this is a Japanese quince, so flowering quince that again
From Ray's.
I picked up this year. That I haven't really done anything with it other than trim it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
My Schefflera that I'm trying to grow in a windswept form all in this direction.
Oh.
I like that. That's really cool the way the trunks
roots
are all
really
leaning.
cool too.
Yeah.
Is that what inspired you? Were they already leaning?
They were already leaning. I've just tied them together to see if I can get them to fuse up here as well, which hopefully they will do. And these are just pieces off this because, again, you stick these things in soil and they just grow.
And that one's variegated too. Look at that.
Yeah. Pretty neat. And again, another crown of thorn.
Nice one. That's the mom, or for most of them?
Huh?
Is that the parent for
Yes,
most
it
of
is.
them?
That's the original one. Yeah. This is another
Quince?
quince that I don't know whether you can see that.
Oh,
but
they got chewed up?
The mice and the rabbits chewed it right off.
Yeah.
But it's coming back to life from the roots. So
There you go.
Amazing. Back.
we're back. Okay,
So we have the
this
Yamadori.
is the cedar from the Yamadori trip for the KW Bonsai Society. It's a little bit of it's a clump here, so they're all together. It's not really one tree, but they grew together like this, and they were dug up just like that. I think it's going to be okay. I mean, I've got a lot of browning in a lot of areas, but some of these things are obviously dying off, but should be okay. I'm hoping. Just a jade forest that needs to be cut down a little bit. It's growing a little wild again too. And this is a Yamadori boxwood that, as I was telling Kale, found thrown over a fence into a hydro field, and I think it'd been lying there all winter, but it survived. And I've been nursing it back to health for about 3 years, 3.5 years, I guess now. And we just, with the help of Kim, worked on this a couple of days ago, and cut off several branches, and made a couple of gins here, and started to reposition some of these branches and change the angle to make it more of an upright, make it more attractive as a whole. This is a little forest that I picked up from Derek O'Leary.
Have you guys gone to Derek's place yet?
I'm sorry?
It's pretty far to travel to Derek's place.
Yeah, luckily he met us in London, so it was kind
not too bad.
an hour his way and 2 hours our way, but yeah. Yeah, it's a hornbeam, so
Very nice.
I'm a little, I know that the number's not right. 4 just doesn't do well in the Oriental language, so I'm gonna have to figure that out and maybe take one of these out. And then the larches. I've got larches. Not as many as my friend here, Jay.
I don't know about that.
Again, and these are just nursery trees that this one came as all of these, the 5 or the 4 here and that other one over there came as a 1 year seedling, basically, or saplings that I've been growing for a couple of years. This one's about 4 years old now. So it's, again, a nursery tree. I haven't done as much to it as I should. I think I need to thin it out a little bit. But I like the height. I think the height is where it needs to be now.
I think you have a nice Hong-approved crown.
I do, don't I?
You do. You just need that one low branch, and I would have guessed it was Hong's.
Behind here is a desert rose. And again, this one here, I've never gotten it to flower, unfortunately. So I have no idea what color the flowers are going to be. But
it's interesting that it's laying down, because you don't typically see that, right?
He looks like he's lying on the beach,
Yes,
getting a
that's
tan.
right.
it cracked the pot. That's all. Cracked the pot.
Fell down and
Hilarious.
that's really cool.
Try to do what we can, right? Try to keep ourselves amused.
Yeah.
Another little boxwood.
It's a nice one. It's starting to get that getting that bark in it.
Yeah, it's got a hollow in between there.
Yeah, I see that. I'm holding off, but I really want one of those Harlandis from Kim.
Oh, you do, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going to happen at some point.
I think I'm going to do with mesquite, but they are.
I forgot to give you a mesquite, Kale.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. That's really neat.
I think
I have no idea what it really looks like big, though.
I think one of them's not going to make it.
Yeah.
And then you can throw it on the barbecue once they're
yeah.
the cuttings.
Yeah, I want to do a thyme.
More large.
Rosemary.
This one's a leaning one.
That one's nice. Really nice.
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Pretty much. Again, it needs to be cut down. Yeah. The Japanese barberry. Again, nursery stock that it's a twin trunk, pretty decent down here. So
really nice.
You know, I'll get rid of this eventually as a sacrifice
that I
branch.
got to dig out from the front garden. It'll probably look.
And this is a buckthorn that came out from between the fences here.
Oh yeah.
And
really nice.
This is another volunteer thing. It almost looks like a pomegranate. I don't know how the heck it got here, but there it is. This is a bur oak from Connor. Yes, sir.
That's a nice one.
So, it's a decent, nice trunk, nice curve. So I'll have to continue it up on top. Again, hopefully the leaves reduce, because otherwise, they're the same construction site as the other one, the taller one.
Oh yeah.
This one's got a big curve in it. So again, I haven't done anything with it, but I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with it. This is a Yamadori larch right next to it. They came from the same trip, the KW Bonsai trip.
Excellent. You were really successful.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah. This is a Japanese larch from Vineland.
Oh yeah.
It's Haverback is the name of it.
Okay, I think I've heard of it before.
Yeah. It's got
really
nice green foliage. It's a pretty tree. It's a pretty tree. The only problem is it's got a nasty graft in there, and hopefully in the next 10 years it'll smooth out and get a little bit better. Japanese larch. This is Diana. It came from Vineland as well.
That's the contorted one, right? Where it twists a little in the branches.
Yeah. The branch keeps twisting from one side to the other as it grows. So another interesting tree.
All right.
And up there on the shelf, the beautiful shelf that Jay, I was going to say helped me build, but he pretty much built all of it, and I held the boards in place. You know, it's a great shelf. It's fantastic. Turned out really, really nice. So, very solid, beautiful. And up on top of that, we've got Natal ficus. This again is from Connor with a pot from Wayne.
That looks really good.
Yeah. And next to it, we've got a little Portulacara afra, which I think, I think that's going to be the front there, just about there. And again, you know, trying to get it to ramify and do its thing. Next is the Natal plum. This has,
that's the one that was in the calendar, right?
Yes, that's the one that was in the calendar. It's grown a little wild. I need to start trimming it back again and bring it back in a little tighter.
Beauty.
Behind it is a golem jade. Again, that one I've got put a little curve in the lower branch, but above that it's kind of like let it go. I don't know. Yeah, so the larch is about 4 years old. Like I said, it naturally split there, and I'm just repositioning the branches at this point, giving the upper portion, which was pretty straight, a little bit of a curve. It's really hard to bend these now, but yeah, a little raffia helps, and away you go. With the European olive, again, I've only done a little bit to this. I've cut off one branch and trying to see how it grows. I only picked it up last fall, so it spent all winter inside. It wasn't looking all that great, but it's certainly perking back up now. I've got new growths coming in several places. So, and again, another larch.
That's a beauty.
Again, about 4 years old. So I think I need to trim this up and clean that up, and that should be, I think, the front. Probably need to bring the soil up so that these roots aren't as grotesque looking. And last but not least, one more larch that's again about 4 years old. Volunteer
Is this your pride and joy?
This one?
Yeah.
No, actually that other one,
the one
is. Yeah. This one's not bad.
It's got another Hong-worthy crown.
Yeah, exactly. I guess I seem to like the full crown too.
Actually, it looks really good. Yeah. All right. Thank you for the tour, Vince.
Here we
are. So here's a look at the Amur Maple from about a week ago when I first got it from a friend. And before it decided it wanted to go live at Vince's house. The tree is not looking super healthy right now. You can see that the top has died off completely there. And that's the part that Vince wants to cut off.
All right, what's the plan there, Vince? Where are you going to cut it?
Well, the plan is to cut it just about there, above this branch here.
Okay.
And not cut this one off when
so
I'm doing it.
You'll have a higher and a lower one.
Yeah. So we'll start here. This is where I think you really need the power tools.
Is it rough? Want me to give it a try?
That should be a boring video of an old man trying to cut a tree.
Big chop coming up.
I forgot to say, here I go.
Yeah.
Yep. Woo. All dead.
Look
but
at
there
that.
It is. You can count the rings if you want.
Oh, wow. I'm going to get a little closer look. Wow, that is really dead, huh?
Yeah, it's dead.
That was a perfect spot then to cut it. Good job. Yeah, that's nice. Is that going to be the new leader?
Yeah. Well, right now I think
he's already
so.
going up, right?
Well, yeah, we'll see how it ends up growing. But yeah, that's the natural leader. This is going to have to come out because coming out of the crotch there, that's not a good thing to have. But we'll leave it right now and let it recover.
Would you nibble it away anymore, or just leave it?
I'm going to leave it like that until because I don't want to get too close, and I already nicked it there. So besides, I need. I think I would need much better tools than this to actually. Yeah, this would take forever.
Let me see. See how hard that wood is. My ones are. I got mine from the club. They're a little bit bigger than this. When's the last time you sharpened these?
They're hard to sharpen.
True. This is one of those things you, when you're bored,
come
sort of sit there and nibble away for a while.
And you still haven't gotten any green, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't know how far down we have to go before we actually find green.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I almost forgot the carnage cam.
At this point, because of some bad drainage, probably due to some old bad soil, Vince decided we could try the top-down repotting method.
See how that water doesn't flow out of there at all?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So that's just the original soil from the nursery, I think.
Could be. There are some fine roots all over though. That's a good thing. Yikes.
How far do you think you'll go?
I'm gonna try and go down this far. Yeah, that's not the best stuff down there. Oh. Yeah, this is a big ugly root. Well, I'm not gonna do anything with it right now, but let me get a little bit of a screen in there. We got a little bit of a base layer of good soil. We'll drop this in. There we go. And go work some of it in. The paint stirrer chopstick. Now we should get nice roots growing up above that other soil and hopefully better drainage, right?
Hope so.
That's the plan, right? Okay.
It's good.
Let's get her watered.
And we'll see how if that helps.
We'll see if it helps. Well, certainly seems to be flowing through. Not just filling the top with water. It's coming out the bottom. Yep, no water staying on top.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And draining nicely out the bottom.
Beauty.
Okay. There we go. One more done. Baby this through the next winter and see what it is next spring.
Good job, Vince.
Thank you, Jay, and thanks for your help.
And now it's time for Subscribers Picks. If you'd like to see your photos of your trees, bonsai or pre-bonsai on the channel, then send us an email with your name, the name and species of your tree, and any other interesting information. Michael and his kitty cat, Buster Scruggs, sent us this picture of his beautiful American larch forest. Patty, the winner of the Ray Pot in the 1,000 subscribers giveaway, sent us this pic of her Euphorbia Francoise. It looks amazing in the pot from Ray. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.